Good afternoon, people. Well, it's good evening, isn't it? It's Blue Moon Day. You would have saw this video tonight, and this was a pre-build up to the live. We were doing a Pilsner double. I didn't put the keg in, so I reverted to plan B. Rather than doing some English lager, which would have been the one, wouldn't it? Or an English Weizen beer that no one's going to watch anyway. Well, I'll watch it anyway. But having we've still got Corona and Hoegaarden in the machine, being Perfectdraft. Remember, this would work with bottles as well, wouldn't it, really? Because it works on the machine. Why wouldn't it work with bottles? Because what actually happened on the last live, I'd had a few and I was a bit pickled, and I started pouring from the wrong one. And I was doing SJ's Corona and I started pouring Hoegaarden in it, and I swapped over and thought, I don't know, you know, and then went on to the Corona.
Yeah.
I thought he won't notice, it's dark in here after a few beers, isn't it? Anyway, as the story goes, it was actually nice, wasn't it?
So
it was that nice. I started having a
mix yourself.
A Ho-Rona.
Okay.
So it sounds really stupid, and it probably is really stupid, but we did have a couple that night, didn't we?
I'm yet to try this concoction with all my faculties in place, so I'm going to reserve judgment until I actually try it.
I'm not opening it the right way, am I? We did have fruit as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know how fruit came into the mix, because there was lime with the Corona, obviously, and there was orange
with the Hoegaarden.
With the Hoegaarden. So I thought, well, if you made 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, you know what I mean? But what it was, it started off the first one as an accident, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I started doing, no, she don't know what this is anyway. Blue Moon Day today. You can see the Blue Moon glasses ready. So by the time you see this video, Manchester City will have beaten the mighty THFC, because that's how it goes, isn't it? Right. Anyway, I won't bother turning the camera around. They're both on a tidy 0. No, in the Perfectdraft is probably 4 or 5 degrees now. These work all right. And I've got to say, these machines do work well. I know a lot of people are having trouble. We haven't connected ours, have we, to the app for about a year.
Yeah, it has
and
been connected.
Apart from the top one in the heat where it's all boxed in, sometimes going up slightly, nothing like the other one did. Ours regularly run at 0.
They do hold the temperature well, so.
And they're really good for it, aren't they? Right, here we go. So I'll show you how much I actually do of the Corona. Take the notes in. He's a Wally. So definitely. Hold on a minute. Done it the wrong way around.
You've done it the wrong way around.
But that's how it was, yeah. Right, I'm getting mixed up myself. Right, as you can see, that is the Hoegaarden. As I said, I will start with the Hoegaarden.
I was thinking as that's coming through, that doesn't look like Corona for me.
Right, so I'll have to put more, because that's how it was.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So, you have a PJT concoction of...
What was that name you gave it? What was the twist on the two names together? I quite like that.
Ho-Rona. Ho-Rona.
That's hilarious.
You can't call it Crow Garden, can you? Crow Garden? Ho-Rona, I thought it was. Anyway, as I say, you can see the glass is clean. I don't know how that happened when I cleaned that one. And it came back out here a few hours ago, but never mind. But, in effect, it worked. And it worked well.
Are we going to add a drop of fruit to this?
Well, no, I thought we'd try it beforehand without it and see if it sounds a bit weird. Because we're stone cold sober. I haven't had a beer at this point for 3 days, have I? That's good for me. She sorted out the Camden keg, took one for the team, drank 8 pints of it, not yesterday, the day before. Yeah.
He said to me, Dad's got to go.
All
the electricity on, turn the electricity on.
I was going to pour it away.
No.
And Michelle said,
I'll get through it.
I'll drink it. And she drank a lot. Obviously, you know, we used the 2 in the reviews, one with the face off and one.
Man, we pee like a rose and not much more, but there we go. So.
She's still annoying though. Bloody women, I'll tell you. So what are you getting? No.
That's not bad.
See, I told you, it's a win. So remember, even if you haven't got a perfect draft, it works, doesn't it? How does it work?
I don't know how that works.
It's the most weirdest of things ever. because I say it was all by accident. The first one only had a little bit because it was, yeah, of course it was Hoegaarden at the top, because I was putting the Hoegaarden in and I realised it wasn't Corona, so I switched down to the middle machine, which is obviously this Corona. It's got it, isn't it? It's got that lagery wheat bit.
Really weird.
Tell me it don't work. Honestly, this is I
thought it tasted awful. I really did.
It did. The Hoegaarden totally overpowers everything, doesn't it? If you just by smelling this, the Hoegaarden's only 4.9 to the Corona's 4.5, but you would think, and even looking at it, you're going to say it's a Weizenbier.
Yeah. Yeah, it does hold its own. It gives a little bit more body to the Corona. You are getting that bit of coriander at the end there, still quite predominantly.
Yeah, but it's predominantly a wheat beer, but it's like it's got a touch of Corona, which it has.
It has, yeah.
And it actually works. You know, depending on how much you like or dislike wheat beers, you could just put less Corona, like I did as the night went on. And obviously like this, where it's got more Hoegaarden, it actually works. There you go. So there's a new PJT production, which I'll probably be drinking tonight. There's just nothing wrong with it. You would never believe it, would you? Because you think of Corona and Hoegaarden, you're just never going to mix it together.
Oh, stick some fruit in it.
In a million years, right? Okay. What do you want? An orange?
This is how I got through the canned on top.
You don't need fruit.
I put half a ton of fruit in it. All I could taste was the oranges and limes.
Need fruit to get through this drink?
No, but I think it might enhance it.
I got shot.
Did it get you in the eye?
You know what it did? How would you laugh at someone's misfortune? And a day of making this video today, on Blue Moon Day, and this is one for you everyone, my friend Rami and his friend, and his wife, sorry,
Our
Nivi,
friends from Finland,
coming over.
Rami and Mavi,
are
coming over to stay with us in June. So we are
a month today.
Excited about
We're going to do 5 nights in this bar, and there's going to be some mad lives and some mad things. Just to say, it was one that might be happening, but it's 100% happening.
It's definitely happening. So here's cheers to that, because I'm excited.
As I'm making this video now, the flights are being booked. And Mr. Finland, in case anyone's wondering what's happening to him, is back in Vietnam with who's going to end up being Mrs. Finland.
Yeah,
He just won't accept it at the moment. So what do you think with the fruit? Even better?
Yeah, I do like that citrusy buzz that's given that. I think it adds another extra little bit of veg to it, which is really quite pleasant.
But you just never know, would you, that you could do that? And you can't say that's not drinkable.
I wondered what on earth you were going on about when you said we were going to do this. I just thought, nah, he's losing the plot.
Well, no, I was doing the other Waldorf beer, wasn't I, with Hasselraider, but I haven't chilled the keg. And we've still got the left one to do, and I didn't want to do that because we're going on live, because we're scared of left Prestige, I'll be honest with you. We're absolutely petrified of it, because it got me that night, and I was seeing stars in the morning, and it wasn't good. And we're going to do that against a left triple, but we'll do that tomorrow when we're not on the live. But that delivers, doesn't it? That is like, do you know, that's one thing when you can mix something like that. I mean, you know, like with Orchard Pig, we've done all the mixing with that, and a lot of them, they work if you wanted it to work, but that is just good. It's got the Corona taste still there.
It has got a Corona edge to it, but without losing the fundamental taste profile of the Hoegaarden. You still do have that bready wheatiness in there. Yeah. You do have the coriander. It gives it a slightly thicker mouthfeel as well, I think, than just having Corona on its own.
What can I say? As I say, you don't need a perfect draft to do this. If you have a bottle of Corona, or vice versa with Hoegaarden,
try them in the mix.
Try it together. And I'll tell you what, you might be surprised. So there you go. Anyway, this is another episode of PJT's Hints and Tips for
Funny Concoctions.
Strange people like oneself. Right, for me it's a definite yes. You drink it again, yes. I've got 2 kegs to finish in there.
I don't, yeah.
And I didn't put the Hasselraider in, I put Keller beer in, by the way, in the other machine. Cool. So I messed that one up as well. Having a funny spell today, no alcohol, you see. Right, back on it. Thanks for watching. Bonjour.